You looking for answers about extraterrestrials or maybe the true meaning of life? Then you have come to the right place. Welcome to the Ivan Teller online broadcast. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for more details, please visit ivanteller.com and learn more about your galactic families.
Hello, greetings. Welcome to the new, well, I'm not sure if it's improved, but new improved webinar system. Quit myself out of here. Okay. All right. We're just going to get started. I believe everything is working. We're recording everywhere. We're on YouTube somewhere. And okay, all right. We're just going to cross our fingers that this will be all right. I think it'll be fine. And so, all right, we're going to go into meditation and begin with messages, and then we'll jump into the Q&A portion. So, all right, much love, and thank you for joining us. Awesome. Greetings. I am Micheal. Blessings. Love to all as you go into these new experiences, and your technical know-hows will improve. Change is always a popular experience, not at first, but after a while, many adjust with great improvements. To all of you, the angelic realms always have their door open to you. Some are, even when they connect to us, they're still skeptical of what they're connecting, not ready to receive all there is to receive. And for us, what we say is to leave your door open, to let us come through so we can say everything that is on our mind, because many are not truly ready to hear the full message. Our message to you is that the unveiling of this earth is coming. As many of you are awakening, but you will be heard. I believe you already know this in different ways, and your patterns will be seen also. Your artistic abilities, which you all have, which will be seen also. Even if you don't think you have that, you do. You all have a pattern, a soul pattern. It is your soul fingerprint or footprint, however you want to word that. So this is how you all identify each other. And many that are even call you are not accepting what you are connecting with will most likely feel that you are the real thing. They are open, but still not open for themselves to be open. So, blessings, and others are here to join you. Blessings. Greetings. We are the Galactic Federation of Light. Greetings to you. There are many beings here, reptilian, insectoid. Cryon is with us also. So you can call on whoever you'd like. There's many of us here connecting to this one, a collective consciousness that is more than happy to be with you, if you wish to connect to Palladian, Yael. She'd be happy to oblige by your questions. Before we begin, some of you will begin to feel as if you added a little bit more extra sauce to your timeline, but a good type also complicated your position here, meaning you're adding more tasks, but good tasks. And with these tasks will open you up more also. Feeling more sensitive also. But we'll be happy to connect to your questions whenever you are ready.
Thank you for coming in.
Yes.
So first up is Peter.
Hello, greetings.
Yes, greetings.
I'm just curious. I feel like I'm changing a lot, and I've just started dreaming again. Is there any messages from anyone for that?
You opened yourself back up. For a while you went down into third density for some time. That's why your dreams are not coming through as clearly. But you open yourself also to receive more messages. Not to say you're blocking information out, but it's just that your third density environment is not needing the fourth density dream state, or most likely a higher state than that. But for the most part, you are, I believe you're going to be open for a while now from what we are seeing. It does seem like you're connected to the angelic realms, and you asked for that to be quiet for some time so you can study your third density environment. That is our message for you.
Thank you. Does anyone have, my guides or higher self, have a message for me? Thank you.
Yes, in some way. They are saying, yes, life might get a little bit more complicated, but in a good way. As you're going to be doing many things at once, they see many tasks. You're doing many tasks at once. But nothing you cannot handle. They don't see it's here yet, but it seems to be on its way. I believe you have some idea of what this is.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I got lots of things going on, like
It
a
is.
program, a book, and
Yes, but you'll be becoming more manageable of this. You are in some cases at this time. I believe it'll improve greatly shortly.
thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you. Much love.
Okay, Daria.
Hello.
Yes.
Hey, how are you? Are you crying from the magnetic service or something?
Brian is here from the magnetic service. Yes.
Okay, cool. I've been listening to you from other channelers. Nice.
Yes.
So, do you have any messages for me this evening?
Only that you are, one moment, bringing this world a great service. But all you are, but for you, Daria, it is yes, you like here like a secret agent, but also carrying around the knowledge of the sun, even if you might not know about that. You are carrying knowledge of the sun and bringing it out to places where you feel it is most needed. As also assisting the ascension process is like what they got. Your guides are saying is that you have this sun energy in your hands. Does that resonate at all?
That is awesome. It will probably be downloaded soon.
Yes, it'll be made more clear. Yes.
Of course. Thank you so much for that. Could you please, because I've been talking to people and there has been coming up like this flatland theory that Earth is flat. So when you view the Earth from the space, do you see Earth as flat, a sphere, a diamond maybe? What is your opinion on Earth, of Earth?
From the Cryon energy, I see Earth in all types of shapes and sizes. It can be also the size of a quarter. So all these perspectives are just showing that these beings, these humans, are awakening to their fourth density selves, how they saw the Earth, at least at one point of view at one time. And it's a way for them to awaken also. Some of them have begun to see how insectoid or how alien, however, whatever they're connected to. Many are actually insectoid. You'd be surprised how many do see this Earth as a flat Earth. They have their reasons behind that.
That's nice, because just a blue ball full of water is not enough for humans anymore. They're starting to question everything and it's leaking out, which is very nice. And thank you.
Yes.
I don't have anything else.
Well, many also see this Earth connected to other blue balls or different color balls. So you go from one world to the other. And when you connect to different dimensions, it is a lot like that. You're welcome.
Thank you. Blessings.
Okay, next up is Humberto.
Hello.
Yes, greetings.
So my first question is, what are the faces and figures I see after I meditate? For example, once I was in a 3-day solitary retreat and I was meditating for a long time, and I would sort of turn and I would see just in the patterns of like the leaves and like this tree, I would just almost instantly see like a face, and it would just, and it's, grinning and smiling at me. This other time I saw an extremely detailed figure of the back of a woman, as if somebody has sculpted on these curtains when I was playing with my crystals underwater.
Mhm. Well, we see we see reptilians around you. But also, this is what we see. You ask them to come with you to be healed and also see the world from your eyes, from your point of view. Now, they can shape shift, so they're easier to connect with. But I believe they are humanoid, but they have much reptilian within them that they're still dealing with. I understand these are also souls that you are brought to you to heal, friends of yours from other realities. That's mostly that female that you are seeing. So she is there spiritually with you.
So these are, you're saying, sort of my perspective of these entities? Is that
Yes.
what you mean?
There are humanoid beings, there are reptilians there also. But the humanoids are from other realities.
It's interesting because sometimes, I mean, I could see it, anything like a cloud, and just see whatever I want. So it
Yes.
sort of seems like it's a constant entity, huh?
Well, yes, there is a Palladian energy around you. There are insectoids around you also, but they're at a distance for some reason. They're not saying why. But there is a Palladian vibration around you that is watching out for you. But also, it seems like you're connecting to the spirit world. So you're also seeing spirits on the other side. So you're seeing a combination of different entities.
I just thought it was creativity, but okay. Seems
There's
like they're
much
the
more
same.
to that.
Yeah.
Well, understand you're connected to the other side. That is where a lot of your creativity does lie. And you're bringing that healing energy to you so you awaken that part of yourself. That is what
Okay.
you're saying.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
My second question is, what or who caused the Black Plague?
Different species. One moment. Anunnaki is one, but it's a combination of decisions by other entities, also much insectoid energies along with that. It had a lot to do with the human DNA being altered greatly, causing this disease. So it had much to do with a virus being created within the humans that just spread. But it was a massive manipulation between many beings. So it was one manipulation after the other that caused a change in DNA that caused this virus. So, and it got into many things, water, everything. So it's a combination of beings. Even the archons like to take credit for some of it. So it is a combination. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for that. Goodbye. Those are my questions.
Okay, next up is David, and I have his question here. His first question, have I been with anyone unusual in astral?
One moment. We have to connect to his energy. One moment. Well, we see you traveling a lot in astral recently. Yes, with the Palladians, it seems unusual. We'll see giants and cities in the clouds. You've been going to a lot of that recently, it seems. There are also insectoids, large ones, but peaceful, not what you might call in your world chaotic. But it is an experiment done on the clouds in this world, Palladian world that you went to. So this is probably what you are seeing. Cloud experiments, civilizations living in the clouds. You have that here on your world. That's not very mentioned very often. But it is a place of trying new things. And you're very much involved with it. I believe you do change your appearance often with them. Thank you.
David would also like to know if there are any messages from his guides.
Yes, they say, most likely this is cryptic, but they say think softly. Don't be too hard on yourself. That was not cryptic. In some cases you are to some degree, but you're quiet about it at times. It is just it's a bad habit, is what they say. And once you let this go, most likely you will see another side of yourself. Part of this is like you're not seeing your full self. There's part of you that it seems to be shadowed. Not in a bad way. But there's more to you. It's like you're seeing half of you. There's another half that is multidimensional. You are seeing pieces of it here and there. If you allow that to be more known, I believe you see Arcturian, a vast amount of different species that you are connected with, beings that you've never even heard of. We see the Lyrians very strong with you also. That altered your DNA in other incarnations to make you into you've experimented, this is what they're trying to get to. You've been a part of many experiments of different new species. I believe you know this. This is why you get visits from the reptilians a lot. Because they want to see what's going on. So they're just so used to coming to you, they come to you all the time. Blessings.
Okay, next up is Mary. And her first question, are there any messages for me from anyone?
Yes, a message from Yeshua to connect to his energy. Your chakra system, he says, around your heart chakra has been not doing as good as it could be. He does so the Knights Templar, as you've had a lifetime during their time period. As a female, you've known them. You saw their ways. Did not exactly agree with what they were doing. There was much corruption. You can also believe you saw higher authorities being paid off. You kind of were part of the rumors going on, I believe. But as you go into this, I imagine it will help you open up more, open your senses up more. Connect to Yeshua's energies, ask him to assist. We will send you energies. Blessings.
Okay. Second question for Mary. Any messages from my husband about the side business he's getting ready to launch with his partner, and also requesting an infusion?
Yes, you do recommend a Palladian infusion. As for messages, I believe this will go well. Yes, it's going to be up and down, not tops. It's not going to be easy. It is worth. You have all the luck in the world in this endeavor. But yes, things will be slow at first, of course. But just to stay friends, that is crucial. But yes, it will be success. It's going to take some time for it to take off. I believe you will. Just stay friends. That is the main message from the spirit world. Blessings.
Okay, next up is Jamie. And her first question, are there any messages from me from anyone?
Only just to trust your instincts. Give yourself some time to get used to it. Little things at first, then you will be able to trust when you make big decisions. You've been struggling with that for some time, it seems. Your guides will say they're very close to you, of course, but their message doesn't always get right to you. A quiet time with them would help. That is up to you. Music will help you connect to them also. You can use ask for a song to be played to get a message from them. If you're not hearing them, ask for a song, some sort of song to give you a message. Of course, you have to have music playing somewhere or go somewhere where there is some kind of tune. Sometimes it might be nothing. And that is also meaning to just, you're not hearing us, your ear isn't fully open. That's okay. Just Sometimes you think it's your thoughts. You'd be surprised. Not always. They do connect to your energy, of course. Lessons.
Okay, Jamie would also like to know where she's going in astral.
I do, yes. Crystal cities, I believe, and it looks like Antarctica, but another version of Antarctica on this planet. You are connecting to, yes, it does seem like you're opening up the crystal chambers. I know this, you're not aware of this. Crystal chambers in Antarctica, they're in a higher dimension. It keeps your Earth from tilting, not to say that there's any danger there, but you will go there often. So in Antarctica, I believe you feel a lot of mystery there. There are many multi-dimensions there. I believe as an Agarthian being, you go there, but you change. You transform yourself to different Agarthian beings from what I see. There is a place that you go to. There are cities there, but also much there to keep this earth together. There's a place, but you have family there also. It's crystal cities, but there's much more to it than that. The astral world is whatever you want it to be, basically. And you invite others to your world. Lessons.
Okay, next up is Brayden.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello, how are you?
You're doing well, thank you.
Good, thank you. I was just my first question. I actually recorded an orb just actually a few minutes before this stream started in my house. I was wondering who or what that belonged to.
I believe it's Pleiadian. They are keeping an eye on your. They see much inspiration you are going through at this time. I believe the channeling ability is with you also, from what we are seeing. So they're just there to give you encouragement. Much more than that, of course.
I see. Thank you. And my next question was: is there any is there any messages from my guides or those around me, higher self, etc.?
Well, yes, your higher self says do not limit yourself. Sometimes you do, that's normal, but you're getting out of that habit. Is to realize that you are a part of an entire realm that you're not fully, in some ways you're becoming more aware. Is this like, let down these walls. It's not to say you have very tall walls, but your guides are taking you to places in astral also for healing, for meditation during your sleep time to help you remember your spiritual self. You're also going to the other side also to remember you are preparing to let go of this 3D reality, and you're slowly doing it. I believe at one time it seems like it'd be a day, just like I'm ready to just open up to everything.
Absolutely.
You're already going through this already, we see. There seems to be more coming from what we are seeing. That is
Lovely.
the message. Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Blessings.
Okay, we're just going to jump to Daniel until we figure out what's going on with Lucy's.
Hello.
Yes, greetings.
Greetings, blessings to you all.
Yes.
My first question has to do with a bit of a problem I've been having where I know there are certain entities that get my attention by maybe manipulating or interfering with what I visualize and other beings in general. But when I connect to them, it just feels like they don't want to be connected to. It's like they want their cake and eat it, where they could interfere with me and bother me, but not deal with me directly, even though I'm inviting that for me to deal with them directly. And I want to know what I can do when an entity just does not want to cooperate with me.
Well, the easiest is just tell them to leave or ask assistants to have them leave. If they are, is it calling your angels, calling for reinforcements, basically. I believe this is a reptilian being from what we are seeing.
Yeah.
And sometimes there are some cases like when they will not leave, you just say, okay, what do you have to say? There's different scenarios for this. Some just won't leave.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I wanted to understand, because I know on some level, I know they have to be there, but at the same time, yeah.
Well, in this case, in some cases, just channeling them and just getting it over with. I don't want to put it that way, but in some cases, better just to what do you have to say? Because there's different. It all depends. You might get tired of waiting and then leave. So it all depends.
Okay.
Different for everybody.
Okay, thank you. I'll try some of those things.
Yes.
Yes. My second question has to do with something that happened some days ago. I was in what's called the hypnopompic state, where I just wake up and I'm still drowsy in bed. And I felt this visualization occur. I think it was a Martian. And I felt this militaristic reptilian show themselves to me. And they were about to show me their true form, but the next thing that happened that I can describe, it's like it's like everything just broke. You know how a computer crashes and it freezes and it just turns off? It was very much like that with my third eye. Like the image froze and everything just felt it was breaking. And I felt something being pulled from my third eye, along with this pressure and ringing in my head. Could you tell me what was going on here?
Yes, there was interference. It does seem like a reptilian species was not welcoming this. They felt like they gave you too much information, so they were just tampering with the broadcast, it seems. But I believe you will be able to make this connection again, to go through this again. It might not be exactly the same, because it does seem like you are not allowed to see what you just saw, but I believe you'll be able to come through another way and be mostly to receive this again. If that makes sense.
Yes, it does. Thank you so much.
Yes. Yes, we are also receiving the crystal beings. They are around. They're around you. They have a sound about them. They are humanoid in some cases. But when they're in groups, you hear a sound, a chime, and when you go back into this connection mode, most likely you will see them. Most likely they will help you with this to make sure that does not happen again. That is what we're receiving at this time.
Okay, thank you.
I believe those are from the Pleiades, from what we are seeing. They are blue-looking crystal energies.
Okay, awesome.
Blessings.
Thank you. Blessings.
Blessings.
Okay, next up is Lucy.
Lucy, greetings.
Hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know who I'm speaking to. I'm sorry.
It is whoever you like to connect with. We are many beings at this time.
Oh, well, I would like to ask a question about meditation I had, the last one I had, and I was releasing things. I was remembering things from my childhood and releasing them, and it was strange because the first time these doves would just soar out, like they soar out and fly away from the scene in my mind. And then I got to the issue with my dog, and for some reason the doves came and sat along the fence near her grave and sat on the tree that died right after she died, and they were all sitting in the tree and sitting on the fence. And then I looked up at the clock and it said 12:12. So what does that mean?
Well, 12:12, that's a message from your guides that you can say that is mission accomplished. But your dream, you're recycling a lot of, as you say, past life karma. These are lifetimes where you felt stuck. You were not going anywhere. In some ways, you're already feeling this, correct? in this lifetime. So
yes, I'm kind of stuck. Yeah.
you're releasing other lifetimes where you're in the same situation. So you can go forward in this one, it seems.
Well, I was actually releasing these. I was releasing things from this life, and the doves were flying away.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was trying to release the pain of my dog, and then the doves actually came and sat everywhere. And I don't understand what that meant, that they came on that one and left on the other ones.
Well, we still see you connecting to other lifetimes, releasing others, but the dove appearing. One moment. The dove is for goodwill. For
many doves, like thousands of doves.
That is just for you are going through a healing process. One moment. That is what you're going through is very delicate at this time. And you're also strengthening yourself. The reason the doves were not there is because you've built up strength. And this next dream that you had.
Right. Well, it was just visualizing meditation. Right. Yes. And so they left, thousands of doves left on all of them, but they came on the last one with my dog and sat everywhere. So I don't understand the significance of them all coming and sitting there on that one and leaving on all the other ones. So does that
they're brushing away a lot from you. And when they came back, they're basically saying they're just watching over you at this time. Basically, they're just there if you want to call all of them, basically. It's like the Dove Collective, basically, what you're connecting to.
Oh, nice. I've never done that. And,
yes.
Yes. So then I would just have to say, any messages from any of the angels or guides regarding my appointment with the neurosurgeon next week?
Well, you say it will be a successful appointment, but as for this surgery, I believe you are going to. It's a discussion on that from what we are seeing. It's possible it still might be prolonged a little bit, but not by that much. I believe it will be. Once they make a date, it will be concrete this time from what we are seeing.
Oh, great. That's wonderful.
Yes.
Collective, whoever you're, thank you. Bless you.
Blessings. Yes.
Love to you. Okay.
Yes.
I'll figure out how to turn myself off. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, Amran.
Hello, Cryon, or Galactic Federation of Light.
Yes, greetings.
Is there any message from anyone to me?
Well, there's a lot of amphibian energy around you at this time. You have been visiting many species that you have not connected to in some time, it seems. You've also been going to the center of this earth. It seems the core of this earth as a higher dimension of being, of course. Settling out the energies of this earth's core, because it has been tampered with by several beings, even with it being protected. So it is a place that you go to ever so often, at least in your astral state, is what your guides are saying. Because you are a protector of this world. I believe you have some idea of this.
Yes, I know.
Yes.
And my second question is there any message from Enlil to me? If you know who that is? Enlil or Enlil.
Enlil, yes. What species is this?
He was said to be the brother of Enki.
Ah, yes.
Anunnaki.
Yes. Well, it seems like you're patching things up with Enki. You are serving this one's mood swings. This one's been, yes, Enki has been still going through a lot of, he's been out of body a lot recently, it seems. And you've been helping Enki back into his body. Yes, you've been with him very often. As for the brother, yes, they come to you with great concern because this is getting kind of out of hand.
Yeah, I can feel him. I can feel it.
Yes, it is. It is disturbing other realities, even this one to a certain degree. He's not getting his way, so he's like a volcano.
Yes, I feel like he's relying on me to kind of restore that with him. He's relying a lot on that.
But still very stubborn.
Yeah, you're right.
He's stubborn. Well, yes. Well, practically, he is a god. So they can become very frustrating at times.
Just a quick question about that. Did I take anything from him? Did I take his energies away from him?
Yes.
Or promised him something then to make him less powerful? Kind of ways to balance him?
I believe you take it away, then he got it back and it wasn't the same. And he thought you kept some of it with you, some of your power. He said you gave it all back, but
I feel that. I feel he wants it back. He's like frustrated.
Yes.
Kind of say, give it to me, and in a way he says, it is best you have it, or kind of that he doesn't have it.
Yes, correct.
Very good.
So, yes.
That was my questions. Thank you very much.
Yes, blessings.
And have a good night. Blessings.
Thank you.
Okay, next up is Legend.
Hello.
Yes, greetings.
Greetings. Hey, I just got back from Las Vegas.
Yes.
And I visited a Chandler.
Yes.
And I don't know, it was very awkward there. Is there anything you could tell me about that? They may have sensed something about me, or they thought I was weird. I don't know what was going on there.
I believe that channeler was not the beings around you that were being. This one was channeling, correct?
Yes.
Yes, the beings were not very comfortable around you, it seems. But not in a bad way, but they were just not used to you, it seems. You have a lot of energy around you that is unfamiliar to them, from what we are seeing.
So did I intimidate them, or were they?
In some cases, yes. Yes.
Well, was there a presence around me that I wasn't aware of?
Well, it's your normal, we call extraterrestrial crew, and they're not always communicative to everyone. And these beings that this one was channeling, they were not really conveying everything. They were kind of giving them a hard time to some degree, it seems.
For entertainment purposes, they were just giving her a hard time? Or?
Yeah, in some cases.
Yeah, because she couldn't read me.
Yes, exactly. They were holding a lot. I do see them holding much back. I don't believe they trust the beings that she was connecting to. They weren't trusting what was around her.
Was she able to see them?
In some cases, not fully clearly. There was a fog around, I believe.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Yes, blessings to you. But we want to say that you are in good hands, just so you know. You already know that, but we just want to let you know. Your guides are just protecting you. That's all.
Yeah, it was very awkward. Okay, thank you.
Yes, blessings.
Okay. Mary Ann would like to know if there are any messages for her.
Well, yeah, your guides say to just think more positively of yourself. I think you already do, but that would help your spiritual development. That is one thing. Also, not to worry about material possessions, not to say that you are, but to realize that there is much going they say around your material possessions, they're actually telling something about yourself, your alien self, some of the things that you own. They're not going into detail of what it is, but it's letting you want to know about your past lives. It's just like some things that you own are going to give you ideas behind that. They're not going into details. Could be something Egyptian. They're not going into details, but they're like little hints that you got for yourself that you just thought, oh, that's nice, but actually telling you about yourself. Blessings.
Okay, Miriam would also like to know if there are any messages from Archangel Michael.
Yes, Michael says that you're around many angels on the other side. You go to the angelic realm on a daily basis, nightly basis, daily basis, to be healed. But he also shows you around children, angel children. So in your astral state, that is what you're doing, teaching them about this world, other realities, and even getting them ready to be angels as for assisting this planet. Blessings.
Okay, next up is Micheal.
Hi, I think we're speaking to Cryon, correct?
There are many beings, but Cryon is one of them, yes.
Well, if you were speaking for Cryon Collective, it's a curious serendipity, I suppose. I met a group of people at a sound healing the other night.
Yes.
Who your name came up. And I've heard of you before, but I don't know anything about you. So I guess I can look into that later unless you want to enlighten the group about.
Well, the Cryon energy is magnetic light, or however you want to word it. He channels differently through everyone. And his Cryon's, we call it magic, is a lot of ways how do we word this? A love affair he has with certain individuals. That's why they become obsessed over him, much of his female energy around him. They just become, but also they ask for, how do I open myself up spiritually? So it connects to him and it becomes like a love affair. So they go into spirituality through his point of view. That is one way of describing it.
Okay. So my question is, I was in this healing thing and I felt my face morph into several different faces, including that of my friend David Olson. And it was very realistic feeling and a sensation, like I would see a face looking at me, but my face was also that face. That happened with at least 5 faces. And then I also felt like large, kind of maybe a foot diameter of junk being pulled out of my solar plexus region with regard to a previous marriage, I think, is what happened.
Yes. But it's also, you're helping, you already know this, you're helping others heal them. You know, when you go to these places, like, yeah, sure, I'll be happy to pull some stuff out of you, basically. Even that's kind of like how it's worded to some degree.
You mean it's not for me?
It's for you also, but it's for others also. Not just for you.
Interesting.
Yes, I also hear from your guys that say, yes, give me your nasty is what they're saying.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure if that's something you want to hear.
It feels about right.
But you're pulling a lot of their stuff out also. But yes, these faces that you are seeing, yes, well, you're going through an awakening period, as you can see. Most likely you start seeing yourself a lot differently if you're already going through that phase. But you see a lot of angelic energy that you will start to see more clearly soon, or if not now, soon. Yeah,
no. I'm definitely having experiences of different types. Is there a message for me from whoever for my highest good?
Your guys are saying you're downloading a lot of information from them, and this is why you're seeing more. You also seem like you're taking on more tasks with the spirit world. That is ways you can cleanse your soul and have more peace within yourself. And you're also, they say, you're going into a new direction spiritually wise, so you can see more, but also so you can feel better within. Basically, it's just clearing out old habits, bad habits, and putting good ones there instead of bad ones. So, especially old addictions, you're clearing that out from what we are seeing. That takes some time because they're connected to other lower energies, as you can see.
Yeah.
It's like a spider web. You're just undoing the web. That's what they're saying.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Yes.
Much love.
Blessings. Yes. Blessings.
Okay, Sheena?
Greetings.
Yes.
Can you hear me? Hello. Namaste, Graham. I have a feeling that you and I know each other very well. Is this correct?
Yes. Who are you speaking to? Cryon?
Yes.
Oh, yes, Cryon. One moment. We can just bring him in. This needs to be a popular one. One moment. Greetings, I am Cryon. Yes, we know each other from the angelic realms as we were, yes, teaching young angels, but also young souls, preparing young souls for this world and others. This is why so many get attached to me through channelings, because they know me. It's like almost out of the womb. I was there.
Yes.
That's why people feel like they know me well.
Yes. You're very amazing.
So yes, we have worked together in the angelic realm, of course. But also, it seems like with the two of us, we have dusting off many souls, clearing out a lot of their human negativity.
Yes.
There's much of that.
Yes.
But you have to go through it to know how to get rid of it. So we have both been. Usually I come to you for that type of knowledge.
I know. I was wondering also, can you see what is happening to me at the moment? Just for an hour ago or something, it felt like I was being knocked out. I feel maybe it's the energies maybe coming to the earth. I don't know, or if I'm shifting to something.
I believe you are shifting and you're just feeling a lot of beings around you. I don't believe they are attached to you in any way. You are going through the dimensions. You are transforming. And in doing this, you're going to be seeing a lot and feeling a lot. But it might feel like sometimes you might feel like you're being possessed by a lower energy, but you're just passing by from what we are seeing. You also go back to observing and have a conversation from what we are seeing to see. You do connect to a lot of beings when you do get close to them to know who they are, where they came from.
Okay. Yes.
So sometimes in this, when you come back into this body, it feels like you had a lot more of connection there.
Yeah, because it felt like I was going into I don't know, not sleep. It was like I was just going right out of myself. Strange feeling.
Well, yes, you've been moving your body a lot recently.
Yeah.
You've been going to the other side a lot recently, and you're just becoming more known to it. Most likely, this will continue on from what we were saying.
Okay.
When you have this, call on Mother Mary to bring assistance. That is up to you, of course.
Yes, I will do that. So, yes, blessings to you.
Blessings.
Much love.
Okay, Christy.
Greetings, Cryon.
Greetings to you.
And my first question is, I've been dreaming about the artist Lil Wayne, like the past couple of days, and I get the feeling that I'm helping him in some way. Can you see what our connection is?
We've had lifetimes that are similar to his, not necessarily well, even in the music, you've had reptilian incarnations with him, so you know he's like a son to you. And him calling himself Lil Wayne is kind of like he's still a child in a lot of ways, but he's like a son to you, so you're always going to him for help, to help him. And he's calling you. He seems to be calling you a lot recently. I believe he's somewhat lost at this time, from what it seems. At least that's what we are seeing.
Yeah, I think it's just the entertainment, how all of the artists are, the same with Jay-Z. I had that same connection with Jay-Z, it seems.
Well, yes, that is a reptilian connection also. There's much more to it than just that. That's the one that stands out the most. But Jay-Z was a close friend to you, and possibly even in this lifetime you never. Well, he's a little bit different person these days. It's hard to get along with nowadays.
Yeah.
But Astral is very friendly to you, of course.
I noticed they both were raised by just their mother, and so they really connected with their mother in this incarnation.
Well, there's a reason for that also, is for have to be soul development, but also they've had lifetimes where they had fathers where they do not trust at all. So it's better so to have one at all than to have one.
Yeah.
I imagine you can pick up on that. Some of them are quite violent in their past lives.
Yeah. So the second question is, the other day I was dreaming, and I woke myself up because I could feel like I couldn't breathe, because allergies and everything. And then I heard a voice or something like that saying like, it's okay, like the royals do this, and then I saw one of the Rothschild, the elder lady. Yes. I saw her in my mind, like she was talking to me, telling me that she does that too, or some kind of connection. I didn't understand exactly what that meant.
Well, the Rothschild, that female, seems like she's actually trying to take information from you, then be friendly, it seems. From what we are seeing, she was kind of cloaking her energy from what we are seeing. She wasn't exactly as you might picture her. She has a lot of things going on that she cloaks her energy all the time. She comes off as friendly, but there's a lot around her that is not so friendly from what we are seeing at this time. I wish she was friendly to you, though. I don't think she had any negative intentions. Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Okay, that's all. Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Blessings.
Okay, next up is Steven.
Hello, Karayan of Magnetic Service.
Yes, greetings.
Greetings, much love. My first question is, I was wondering if I could connect more with my dinosaur aspect in Africa, if I can know more about him or her, if it's a he or she, if it's just a name that I can connect easier with, any messages, just to know more about my aspect there. Thank you.
Well, I believe this is, yes, in another dimension, a bluish looking, trying to T-Rex from what we're saying. I'm not sure that's what you see, but not as vicious as you might think. Misunderstood, but I believe an experiment. But this experiment is actually helping humanity. I believe this will be revealed eventually. And in your place as this is to show more compassion to creatures like them, so that you can not be afraid of them so much. That is one of the reasons why you were connecting, why you have an aspect there at this time. So you talk to the beings around there all the time, telepathically, of course.
I love them.
Yes, not to be their dinner, or there's much more to them that you can connect them to the dinosaur worlds that are not seen in your dimension.
Yeah, I saw him in he was like a blackish color. He might be like dark blue when he was running around the cube and everything. Does he have? Is it a he?
Yes,
or she? Do you know?
I see more he.
All right. Does it have a name or something that I could connect more closely with, or?
still connecting. I'm getting the word dinosaur, dino. Yes, something around those.
All right, sweet. I'll try to connect more in astral and a dream. Thank you. And second question is, do I have any messages, maybe from you, my connection with you, or just in my galactic family, or in general? Thank you so much.
Well, a message from me to you for your guidance here. Message from your guides, your angels. Your Palladian aspect to be more clear. I believe your Palladian aspect, yes, is very much involved with this government to bring peace. I believe you have an idea behind of that. But also, he shows a time clock, meaning that many of you are speeding things up in a good way, which will let your abilities become more known. And as for your other dinosaur aspect, that would become more known also, mostly as myth or conspiracy, but more of that will come through. That and other things. I mean, as your Earth becomes more knowledgeable about itself, more conspiracies, as your world calls it at first, will become, your world's going to blossom with them. In some cases it is, in some right now, but more is going to come. It is not time yet, but it's coming. And you're involved with it.
Sweet. Yeah, I could see myself as becoming fully activated and actually like any car or anything I can restore back to new. Like use my ability to restore the car completely back to new. That's like one of my highest passion. But thank you so much. I love you. Bye.
Okay, Emmy.
Hi, Cryon. Thank you for being part of my journey.
I'm part of mostly all journeys, but you're a part of my journey also.
Oh, thank you. So yeah, you were like one of the first channelings I saw when I was still kind of had the heebie-jeebies about channeling. So thank you.
Well, there's a reason for that, because the reptilian one would kind of deter you. So having a Cryon come through was a little bit easier to take in.
Thank you so much. And my first question is, I have a coworker that she has a lot of back issues and like energetic problems. And so I'm gonna offer her massage and some energy healing, but is there anything else that's kind of going on with her that I should know about?
Just karma that she's going through at this time. I believe you're aware of that. It's her way of clearing. And going through this pain is actually, it's a reminder. Even if she does not remember, it's her soul, like, okay, my conscious self doesn't know, but my unconscious self, it's a soul reminder of past mistakes in other lifetimes that did cause ruckus around other. She had power, and she's in some ways abused it in some cases. So
and
she's
now she's like working it out, and she's kind of dealing with it in a good way, more or less. But
it does seem like this is going to be around her for some time. As for what it is, it's something that she needs to, I believe, connect on privately. It's not something that needs to be done publicly.
Okay. And my second question is just if there's any general messages for me and my doggies, Lily and Kiki.
Well, yes, these two canines are like sisters at this point. They were actually calling on each other to reconnect. They've known each other in other lifetimes. So it's another reason why you were all together again, even if you are kind of separated at this time.
Yeah.
But understand these two canines are giving you energy for your trip. No matter where you are, there's going to be connecting to you, believe in astral, because they are preparing you for your trip. I don't believe you've been fully on it yet for the full assignment.
Yeah.
So they're just clearing out your energy at this time and clearing out a lot of astral beings that do not need anymore. And you can't always know what's going on. That's why many do have you call animal partners, animal friends, to assist what you can't always take on. Another reason why they're there.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yes. Blessings.
Blessings to you.
Okay, next up is Pete.
Hi, Cryon.
Greetings.
Greetings, Cryon. I thank you so much on my end for connecting with my energy from the past.
Yes.
And my question for you today is that during this particular day of my time, I've experienced some certain emotional downtrodden within myself when I first woke up from bed, and it lasted for the entire day. And my connections to other beings, for example, it was fluctuating to the point that some connections were cut off and I felt concerned about it. So I was wondering, what was that?
From what I am seeing in the angelic world, you are going through many emotions at this time, but also you're adding new beings, new guides, it seems, but also you're having some leave. So that's what this fluctuation is going on. I don't believe it's quite interfering with you too much, but it does seem like you're getting a new set of guides. Not to say your main guide has been replaced, I don't believe so. We have more reinforcements around you to help you open up more and connect to your soul, your direction you wish to go in. I believe you asked for this for some time.
Yes, I have.
That's what I'm saying.
This is part of my spiritual journey, so to speak, since I've been traveling.
Yes, it should be more clear now. It takes time to get used to all this, but
yes. And my second question for today is that I have some instances where when my energy reaches at a specific level hovers at a specific level of dimensions, I always meditate to call out to the Federation, for example,
yes,
on certain occasions, so that way I can actually finally, so to speak, meet face to face, so to speak. And I was wondering, with your, am I ready to have an interaction?
mostly on a spiritual level at this time. I believe in meditation will make this more clear to you. Little by little, they will come through. Little by little, one at a time, it does seem. I do see a zeta energy around you that will assist. But there are others around if you wish to connect to them instead. So there are reptilians also of a positive energy. It's whatever you want to connect to. It's what it is that you feel comfortable with. You also do have a connection with the Anunnaki from what I'm seeing also. Of the positive energy, of course.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
My last tiny question before I go is that during that time of my connection, I've been experiencing my first question. I've been experiencing I would say a complete, not a complete, but it's felt like a complete cutoff with my Andromedan wife and kids. And that got me into a real concerning, distressing feeling, so to speak. I was wondering if I could ask the Federation to help me out in meeting with them face to face one day.
There's always a possibility of that, but it all depends on your rules of your world. At this time, most of it would be a spiritual connection, but over time, there's a possibility. It depends on the consciousness of your world. depends on the rules of your planet. That is highly possible. So just leave that door open. But your spiritual connections will help you build that bond for a more closer connection. Blessings.
Thank you, Cryon, so much, and also a part of my life as well.
Blessings to you.
Okay, next up is MT.
Yes. Here about a week ago, I was woke up in the middle of the night and looked up and seen a bright white light, and it was purplish pink in the center, and it disappeared and reappeared again. And I was wondering if you can tell me what that was.
That was the Arcturians. Usually they're pretty colorful. And as for you seeing them, it's a reminder of who you are connected to. That's all. Before they left, they wanted to get your attention. That's all.
My second question is, do I have any messages from any angels or guides, and how many do I have around me?
Angels and guides, they have at least 30 altogether. 15 normally. It goes on to 12 at times. But as for a message, just stay positive and allow your imagination to flow. Because this is the spirit world talking to you through your imagination. So just let it flow. You are connecting a lot more than you might think. And just the more you block yourself, the more things will stop. But I don't believe you will do that. Just let yourself go more. I do see a waterfall coming of all of this. So the more unlimited you make yourself, the more it will come through. And also the channeling ability does live with you. It is something to explore over time. I believe you can do it consciously, but you still have to get used to it all. Blessings to you.
Thank you.
Okay, next up is Kingsley.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay. Do I have any messages?
I did not hear that it was. Do you have any messages?
Yeah.
The Palladian Council is very proud of you. They are showing many insectoids around you assisting your energy fields to open you up more. You are making friends with many beings. Ones that you're not fully aware of, I believe the mantis, that one you might be aware of. But you're making friends with many alien beings to assist you in your opening up. Also, the Palladians, what to say, they're putting a bubble around you, a shield, just to protect you.
Okay.
Blessings.
Yeah, my second question is any tips for teleporting?
For teleporting, visualize yourself on the other side is one way of doing it. Visualize yourself as powder.
Sorry. All right.
Going through walls and things of that sort. It's like breaking yourself down and then coming back together.
Okay.
Or like smoke. But your guys are saying visualize a portal opening up and you're walking through it. Of course, you don't want to walk into a wall, but that is another way of doing it. Is opening a dimension. But just so you can go from one place to the other. It takes time for that.
Yeah.
Okay. Blessings.
Okay, next up and the last one for tonight is David O. David O. and he wants to know what's the deal with insectoids, because Micheal keeps telling me I have a lot of that energy and I don't know what that means. Are they the coolest?
Oh yes, there's nothing wrong with them. Actually, they're quite humorous. Understand that insectoids were around a lot more than the humans. So they're the old folks of the universe in some ways of looking at that, but they're the ancient ones. They come from other universes. They are, yes, they might have some drama here and there, but for the most part, they can put together worlds, take them apart. They can do all things with other beings. Yes, they might not have the human attributes of fingers, but they know a lot about technologies, philosophies. They know a lot about a lot of things because they can go into places that humans cannot. You notice how some are small and some are large. So they can do things that humans can't physically do. Of course, if you're at a higher dimension, yes, but in a third dimension, they have much advantage here. So there's good to it. There's a lot of philosophy, poetry with them. There's a lot. There's a lot.
Okay, and he would also like to know what the deal is with sloths.
What is, just like any other being here, yes, they chose that form for humor purposes, but also it's their form that they're just happy with. They are quite humorous. They do have an excellent sense of humor, and showing up like that, and then the humans seeing them, they get a chuckle at how humans how humans react to them. So they have their purpose. They are shapeshifters also, but here they're here to get a chuckle. There's a lot more to it than that. They have a lot of wisdom here also, as all beings, but they are very Plato-like, is what they say. They are very philosophical, if you connect them. Blessings.
Okay, thank you so much, Cryon and Galactic Federation
Yes.
of Light. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you all. Blessings and goodwill to you all. Greetings.
Welcome back. Stephen would like to do a blessing.
Sweet, thank you, Ivan and everyone. Thank you.
And that's it.
Thank you for that. I don't think you can say anything after that. So, all right. Okay. Thank you all. Thank you for tuning in, and much love, everyone.
I have a blessing.
We're still on. Okay. Well, we're offline, but yeah, you can go.
Okay.
Well, we're off. Well, you can do one, but everything's off now. Sorry.
Alrighty. Thank you, everyone.
All right,
thank you for inviting me in. So, also I've been through a lot of channelings as well. So thank you.
Sounds good.
Much love for everyone.
Yeah.
Kohosi hayaha. Gomihi siamoro kohosaya. Roho siamanaha. Oriaha koshohoya manayaka. Toro hosiaka. Vihisia barakohosa barakisi titia. Wohosia baraha kohosia. Tiamorohoaya hasia maradiaha. Koriaha wohosariaha. Korohosaiaha marakositia. Blessings.
Thank you. All right. Good
Thanks,
night,
Ivan.
everyone. Good night, everyone.